Hi everyone. This short video is to help you navigate the learning management system in a way that can help you develop a portfolio that you will use for the completion of this course. You'll notice that everything here on the left-hand side is different pages, as you saw in the overview video. What we have done based upon participant feedback is that we have embedded the CTE standard work for your portfolio within each module where it will be completed and when it is due. That is one difference. So here's Module 1, Learning Standards, a discussion, say hello, prior knowledge, content, discussion questions, which you'll complete, a wiki project that you will do, and then here for Module 1 is the first CTE Standard 13. That's the page I have showing here. This first one in Module 1 provides more information because it's the first time you're going to be doing it, and we want to make sure you have all the support that you need. When you create your portfolio, you'll be doing 3 steps for each standard. You'll have a standard checklist, a looking back, and a looking forward. Later on in this video, you'll find more detail about what we mean by that. In this first standard, which is Standard 13, is where you're going to find this particular video. And this is to provide you with an overview for what you'll be doing throughout each module. You'll find the same sequence. There's a blank checklist for the particular standard you're working on. Then you'll find there are a series of supports. Everything past this is a support for you to help you determine how best to respond to those substandards. You'll see there's looking back. There's a series of questions to support you if you select 13.1. If you're going to do a looking forward for 13.1, here are questions that will help you. If you continue to scroll down, you're going to find completed examples. Here is a checklist for the Standard 13 that you find in Module 1, a looking back, a looking forward, and then this is where you submit your work for Standard 13. So let's go back up here and take a look very quickly. The standards you'll be addressing, in addition to the specific discussion questions, projects, and reflection, are not provided to you in numerical order. You'll be working on standards 8 through 16. However, we've connected the standard that most closely connects to the content, and that means there are certainly times that it's not in a numerical order. So our Module 1 will be CTE Standard 13. We're asking you to do one standard there so that you can get used to the pattern. In Module 2, notice the same thing. Every pattern is the same, discussion question, project. Module 2 is Standard 15 and also Standard 16 and your reflection. So you will, by the time you get through Module 6, have completed Standards 8 through 16. Here is a short video to explain a little bit further the checklist, looking back, and looking forward.
Hello, and welcome to the overview for Designated Subjects Core Portfolio, which is embedded within the core course. As you know, the courses you have taken and your experiences in the classroom can allow you to apply for a 5-year CTE Clear credential. The program sponsor, in this case SDCOE Designated Subjects Consortium, must recommend you for this Clear credential. One final requirement for recommendation is the completion of a portfolio that reflects your demonstration of the standards. These are the teaching standards, so we want you to become familiar with them. As you may know from your classroom experience, there are many different kinds of portfolios with different purposes. For this portfolio, you'll be gathering evidence from your coursework and practice. Let's take a look at the ingredients for your portfolio. Rather than gathering all the work you have ever done into one big paper pile, here's what you're asked to do. Within each module, you'll find an assignment targeted towards developing your portfolio. Here they are highlighted in yellow on the due date checklist. Locate the page for the standards assigned in each module. Read the standard along with its substandards and place an X if you have met that standard through your coursework or practice. You'll find these checklists ready for you to complete. There are 3 parts: looking back, select one substandard, and gather one piece of evidence for that standard. Tell us how that evidence connects to the substandard. The second part is attach your evidence. You can see on this word cloud the majority of the types of evidence you might choose from. Don't worry, there's a list on the Haiku page to give you ideas. Can you use something not on this list? Yes. Just tell us how it directly represents the substandard. The third part is looking forward. Select a different substandard. Tell us, what is a strategy or technology that you want to add, and where did this idea come from? Then share with us why this new idea or strategy is amazing. And last but not least, share with us how this will be great for your students. So for each standard, you'll complete the checklist, looking forward, evidence, and looking back for standards 8 through 16.
As mentioned before, you'll find a review of what is required for each standard and a lot of support as you go to the standard page within each module. I hope that this has been helpful. Of course, if you have questions as you begin to work through the standards, don't hesitate to ask. We've kept the pattern very similar. That's purposeful. We don't want you to worry about needing to do something different for each standard. It's very much the same. A completed standard checklist, looking back with evidence, and looking forward. Thanks, and I'm looking forward to working with you in this CTE core course.